We have ourselves a new semi-final. This is the second one, and it is our Western representative Foggy in the top 4 of a NetEase tournament, which of course played on NetEase servers. Pretty impressive once again what Foggy is bringing to the table, looking super hot, winning W3 champions the season finals, now up against probably his strongest opponent to date. 1-0 has defeated Moon yesterday, and you know that Foggy and Moon are playing very much alike, and Foggy definitely inspired by Moon, and maybe by now vice versa. Once again, a best of 3, first to 2 advance to the grand final versus Law Lion, and the loser has to go into the game for third versus Lin. Let's go! The chat is predicting a lot of 2-0s for 1-0. I would say that Foggy has a decent chance.
Yeah, I definitely expect this to be at least one map for Foggy. Foggy is a killer against Undead, has shown it many times before, has even beaten the best Undead in the world, Happy, in series before, in smaller cups, but whatever. You know what I'm talking about, bro. And I think he's going to play very differently from Moon yesterday. Moon played Keeper Mass Air all the way through, which I'm pretty sure had to do with hiding of strategies, because it's not the best strategy, to be honest. It's really not. Keeper Mass Air, on some maps, it can be good. In the right situation, it can be good. But in general, Demon Hunter, Dryad, and Keeper Expo seems to be much better. And that's what Foggy is the master of. Happy has become the master of dealing with that, and this is going to be a fun exchange now between the two. How well versed is 1-0 against exactly that style?
Yeah, last time they played, I was casting it. They 1-0 kind of flipped the script. It was the meta where Foggy and Happy, right after DreamHack Fall, when they had this 30-minute epic battles with 100 supply on, like, concealed with 2 and 3 expansion on each side, and 1-0 said, okay, you're really, really good against the late game, but you know what? I'm gonna attack you super early on tier 3 with that Naga push, and Foggy wasn't ready for that. Then Happy picked up that 1-0 style, and Foggy got a lot better against that since then, so very, very curious to see where this goes now.
Both at the beginning, just creeping. Foggy playing a 1 Archer Expo. Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
That's so greedy.
Taking a risk very early on. I like it. I like it. Yeah, of course, some material to study from yesterday. Level 2 can't be prevented, but this ghoul creep here also not too common, right?
Yeah, normally we see more like the High Priest camp. Alright, it works out. Full experience goes to 1-0. Foggy trying to pick off some units, some ghouls. Oh my god, this guy not see the expansion. Dude, if he had seen the expansion, he could just run over there right now.
Did he
I think
not?
That would be enough time for a cancel. He may not have. Skelly vision range is very low, but I'm not sure exactly.
We'll see, we'll see. It's nighttime now, but he was there in daytime. The army movement suggests that he doesn't know or is respecting the keeper. Oh, Tree and waking up the creep. That's annoying.
Oh, Boulder on the ensnared ghoul. How much bad luck can you have?
Oh man, that's a lot of stuff going down here. And of course, coils have to be thrown to save another ghoul. Not the greatest early game for 1-0, and this is of course all time for Foggy's expansion.
Yeah, this took a lot of mana off the DK. At the end of the day, only one ghoul actually died, so that's not too bad. But as you say, it's time for the expansion, most importantly. And Foggy, I think he was happy to be as aggressive, because Happy, normally, he's the one to be aggressive on level 1 and use backpack and creep simultaneously, with the DK harassing and the ghouls creeping. And Foggy here finds a nice bit of free space to get his expansion up, and this is going to be a real fast expo.
Wow, he's creeping the lab with a handful of ghouls. When do you ever see this? 1-0 sidestepping a little bit. Foggy with the tele staff very early on. I like it. We'll get a lot of value from this. And yeah, you mentioned it, 1-2-0's playstyle, very, very different from Happy, very different approach to the matchup, but Foggy, he scouts this.
Dude, this Ogre Magi was going crazy. First, he wasn't attacking for 10 seconds, and then he kept attacking the Ghoul that was giving up the aggro. Very weird champ. Bad item for 1-2-0 though, only the Ankh of Reincarnation. Probably going to be selling that one, very close now to level 3. But this expansion for Foggy is so damn early. Foggy's in a great spot. I wonder what he's going for. Is it going to be Dryads or Talons? He could go both. I mean, Fairies, of course, not Talons.
Well, we have a Hunter's Hall early on. Usually if you go Mass Air, you add the Hunter's Hall later. I would certainly expect Dryads. He got so good at that. And yeah, that seems to be Foggy's answer, right? If you push me earlier, I just expand earlier.
He's got a sentry here to check things out as well. Do we remember if there was a Acolyte Scout, by the way, by 1-2-0 this game?
Ooh, I don't think so.
Because I don't remember seeing one. And Panda second!
Huh.
Whoa!
No
What?
Demon Hunter.
Since when is that a thing?
Now it is. I mean, DK threatening a coil, but getting caught here. Not getting the big Ogre, but he gets level 3 with that last one. No coil anymore, so that's the Ogre Magi going down. Lich is in as well. There's another Entangle. Not going for the DK though. Potion of Greater Healing? Not bad. Oh, Foggy's Expo! Remo! There's something missing!
Wait, sometimes there's a visual bug. Is it really not entangling?
It looked so far away! Mr. Observer Man! Would you please?
That would be a big yikes.
Yes. Oh.
But yeah, sometimes it's just a bug. Sometimes the entangled is there. You just can't see it on the minimap.
Oh, to the left, Mr. Cameraman. Remo, use all your psychic powers to let him look at the upper left. That's a game-deciding question. He was looking.
He just made another building next to it. I'm pretty sure it's up.
Well, I mean, Night Elves, they love to have 4 or 5 wisps in their main, and you know, I really hope. I really hope.
Good point by chat. Look at his goal income. He's getting 20 per second.
True.
He's fine.
Stressful moments.
And not quite level 3 yet. That's also a problem for him. Rune Bracer's not the worst item. Panda third. Panda second, I mean. This opens up third hero options for 1-2-0. Could perhaps go. What could he go for?
Do you want to
against Dryads? Everything doesn't work out well, so
yeah. Could go dual hero as well. Lich is looking okay with claws and circlet. Orb will be passed over as well. Scroll of the Beast can be good, but Foggy usually has a lot of wisps ready. So Dark Ritual or Death Pact is the question, or Frost Armor. Frost Armor it is. Good choice. And man, Foggy got the Rune Braces. What a dream. This Lich is just melting. TP gone, and man, Foggy is buying more and more and more time.
yeah, use the Coil Nova there aggressively on the Berserker so he couldn't save the Lich, but he got like 3 units for a TP. That's honestly a good trade for 1-2-0. He's probably not going to need that TP anymore, I would kind of expect, and Foggy doesn't quite have the big army yet. But 1-2-0 also doesn't have the hugest fiend count. But with this Panda, Naga third by the way, with this Panda second, 1-2-0 has a big opportunity here to take this super late. Just keep on creeping. If he gets to like 4, 3 hero levels, with a high amount of fiends, plus heal scrolls, he's going to be very strong in the late game, because there's going to be no mana burns.
Panda could also turn into a beast and get rid of all these fiends. We do have a new item once again, just strength and agility. Not the greatest, not what you're looking for. Foggy on the other side is creeping as well with the Katga's Pipe.
Yeah, much better item there for sure. 1-2-0 gonna try to apply some pressure. This doesn't have to be all in. He can try to do some damage here and then fall back later, perhaps. He's very close to 3 level ups, actually. If he kills a couple of Dryads, that's gonna be a lot of level ups for the Undead right here. Panda, though, is cocked and ready with a lot of Breath of Fire to use.
Oh yeah, and reinforcements are coming in super fast. There's a shop right next to him for maybe a mana potion. Double heal scroll as well. Well, that shop might be gone. He has one staff. Okay. Can he tear down this expansion? Foggy, patiently waiting. 7 supply lead. Would like to have the supply gap to be a little bigger.
There now has supply capacity for 60. Could get up to 60. And there we go. Triple hero level up now for the Undead. With the one that the DK got a little while ago. And these heroes are getting quite strong. No mana burn to face off against them. Lots of heal scrolls on Foggy, still trying to buy more time exactly the way he's supposed to. Would love to know the upgrades on the Dryads, they're very important.
Okay, and of course the Dryad numbers, they are rising. First heal scroll used. Oh,
the keeper!
Just like that. A dead deer on the ground rises to the heavens. Solo experience for the Panda, of course, but no entangle, no staff. There was a heal scroll. The Katka's pipe is gone too. But just from the supply, it's looking better for Foggy. Question is for how long?
Yeah, these Dryads give a lot of experience. The Panda getting targeted, but he is very tanky. Naga, of course, also the vulnerable part of the army here. We do have Burrow, Fiend safe for now. Could use perhaps the reveal. Nova against the Panda. He's got the heal potion coming in last one.
We might
now
burn
he's
the
exposed
statues
again.
Might burn 2 statues here with the next Breath of Fire. There we go. 1 down. TP. Staff out. Sorry. And the Naga. Just like that. Dead.
Did she get denied? No, she didn't. The Panda got the experience level 4.4 now.
That's a lot of experience.
And the Dryads, now that there's not so many Fiends anymore, not so easy to kill, but they're still getting blocked by some of the statues. Nice saves there by Foggy as well. Taking out these statues is huge. Oh, cool coming in from the main. That one should perhaps been sent back. 1-0 doesn't have much numbers, so he needs these ghouls back in the main.
Sick double block, man. The statue is blocking 4 Dryads at the same time to save this very statue here. 2 statues ultimately low. Needs some help from these acolytes, and Foggy needs some time to get the keeper back.
Alright, interesting game state now. Foggy still with only a small army. I think he just started the tech. I'm pretty sure. And the Panda's gonna get level 5 soon. Saving these 2 statues could be a big deal later to have more destroyers against the bears. What is it gonna continue to creep? There's still lots of experience in the bottom right. At the red camp there's something left. We got the Gargantuan camp, we got the Merc camp. Well, only a little bit of the Merc camp, I guess. But he might be able to get to 5, 4, 3. At which point, things get dangerous.
Keeper is back now. Hoping for a second staff soon, because hero focus will happen. Can he get the Panda to 5? Does he want to add a 3rd hero once he's at tier 3? Second heal scroll again. Invo potion, very important. This matchup a lot about consumables late game.
Yeah, very surprised Wonderzer didn't go for the invuln. Seems like on the Naga he does kind of need one, but didn't invest into one just yet. Going into upkeep now. 1057 supply. Close behind the Night Elf in supply count. Continuing to creep. Lots of experience here from the Gargantuan. Foggy now playing passive. Doesn't want to fight yet. Wants to creep a bit more. He's about to have that Panda 5.
And why would he be aggressive? I mean, he has the expansion. Mana Stone for the Panda. Close to 5. And these items are insane.
I wonder if it's the right call to focus the Panda or not.
He has rune braces, ring, staff on the keeper, heal potion.
But he's also level 5. Like, you may have to pressure him regardless. Oh, Sapper coming in.
Bomberman gets rid of the Narup. Not bad. Also 1-0 supply stuck with that. And floodgates open. Ooh, that breath
of fire. Woo. That's a lot of damage.
But no kills.
Play. Keeper gonna have to TP out, so that was another item needed. 1 Dryad goes down. Lich level 4. Now we know what that means.
You know what that means. +4 intelligence, baby. And finally, Dark Ritual to get more mana. Also Second Claw, which is getting quite dangerous. Has to rebuild the Ziggurat. So Foggy, this is your chance to rise up in supply, and bears are coming too.
There's still a Fiend over here. That one has been chilling over here for quite some time now. 1-0 seems to have forgotten about it.
Pretty expensive Observer Ward, that little spider ant thingy.
Breath of Fire once again to the Fiends. No statue at the moment.
Oh wow.
That's a big problem. No passive healing. And the Fiend's gonna get caught. That one easily taken out. Nova on the Berserker falls quickly as well. DK now level 5. Entangled. Target fire. DK a little bit too far forward. But does make it to the back. And not having statues here is a huge problem.
Yeah, how is he supposed to heal? Like, there's a statue now. Okay, but the Breath of Fire is burning everything. And this requires so much mana on the statues. Foggy with an exclamation mark. Game 1. The mass dryad time is over. Double kill on the Fiends. And the DK is about to fall. Like, Foggy got this. DK is in dire straits. A-bomb falls as well. What a desperate attempt by 1-0. Naga dead 2. GG. Foggy one step away from the grand final.
Nice play by Foggy with his Dryad style, as so often. He gets the win here with the expansion. Panda comes in as a bit of a surprise. I guess specifically on this map, he tried to get the Panda fast to creep the middle camps. I would say that's the biggest advantage you have. Demon Hunter, I still think will do better in the late game, but well done here. I think it comes down a lot to the early game. This was such a super fast expansion that shouldn't be allowed. One Archer Expo is very cancelable if the Undead goes for a Ghoul build, which was the case here. But 1-0 didn't see it. I think his Skelly scouting was just a little bit off. And also, I'm not sure if he even had an Acolyte scout. He may have skipped it entirely, which might be a bit too greedy.
Holy smokes, we're about to write history here. Foggy and Lawlight both could win their first Tier 1 tournament. And we're just one map away from that. Thank you, Shapey Hearts, for the 6-month resub. Ayaya! That is a Cruncher fan right there. Man, what a statement that would be prior to the DreamHack finals if Foggy just wins a $15,000 tournament on NetEase.
Yeah, after winning a $7,000 tournament on Warcraft Champions.
Yep. God damn.
That's what you get when you're stuck in the hyperbolic time chamber with the most savage player in recent memory. He has gotten really good. He's gotten really, really good.
And he never gave up. That is the thing. Oh man. So yeah, 1-0. What do you do now? I guess fix your early game. Don't allow Foggy to creep this easy. Scout better. Execution was alright, I feel, but nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, we're spoiled by seeing Happy Micro, obviously. But yeah, this doesn't threaten Foggy to the limit.
Yeah, this is the insane level of play we've become to expect from Happy. The DK positioning is always perfect. The Destroyer timing is always perfect. The statue positioning and availability is always perfect. The early game scouting and movement is always perfect. It's really hard to do all those things perfectly. And even a world-class level player like 1-0 can slip up a little bit and suddenly get punished hard, because this Keeper Dryad Expo strategy is very, very strong, especially if some mistakes occur on the other side. As we move into map number 2, Concealed Hill, I see no reason for Foggy to change anything.
Not even going Demon Hunter second instead of Panda?
Yeah, that's the one change, but other than that, the same Dryad Keeper Expo.
Yeah.
Demon Hunter, I wonder what his thought process is. Does it just have to do with creep timing? Is that why? Or something new on the horizon, perhaps?
Maybe just experimenting a little bit, but yeah. Very, very odd to see no Demon Hunter. It was a bit of a better timing to have more presence on the map. Maybe it had to do with that early expo that he felt a little vulnerable at the time. We will probably be able to ask him down the road. Thank you, Varian Vrin, for the 18-month resub, 1.5 years total. And also good to see, I don't know if you saw that on the social medias, Remo, that Foggy is apparently not influenced by having the cat rip off his hand 2 days ago or something.
I saw that one. That was a super cute cat, by the way. Ooh, so cutie.
Yeah, that's the message here, not Foggy having a bloody hand.
Wasn't the point of the video rather that Foggy is being nice to his cat as opposed to some other undeads?
I don't know, man. It looked like his hand was all over with blood. That looked kind of scary.
What? That was so clearly photoshopped. Are you kidding me?
No.
You thought that was real? No,
yeah,
it wasn't real.
It is real. People on the internet wouldn't rig anything.
Goddamn Archer with the fake news. Varian Rin, thank you very much with the 18-month resub. Alright. Foggy apparently still able to play his darn finest. Maybe he's petting his cat right now. Maybe that's what's giving him the strength. Ever thought about it?
I don't think so.
Well, you don't know about the power of cats, Neo. That's why you've never made it out of Grass League.
I watched a lot of Samurai Pizza Cats, Mr. Remo Demo, to see the power of cats. But yeah, if you find strength in that, more power to you.
Wait, what? Samurai Pizza Cats?
Samurai Pizza Cats. You don't know that? It's an anime.
A Samurai Pizza Cats?
Yes, they are samurais that like pizza and are also cats.
That sounds good. I have to check
Samurai
that out.
Pizza Cats. Dee.
Great. Again, super early expansion by Foggy is trying to greed it up like crazy over here. Scout Acolyte was taken out. The DK is running across the map blindly. 1-0 expecting the keeper at the green in the north, but that's not the case. And with that, this early game again goes to Foggy a little bit. And this is again a mistake by 1-0. He's not scouting with his skeletons quickly enough.
And also this harass, Foggy always having the wisp close to the moonwell or close to the gold mine. He got really good in saving wisps and positioning them correctly. It looks like an easy fix to the problem, but if you're overwhelmed by like a harassing happy DK, he lost sometimes 5 to 6 wisps to this, and now a lot less expensive.
Yeah, this was a crucial clutch detonate there as well, by the way. This would have been level 2 DK. Might just be worth to use the next detonate to prevent the coil. Good play by Foggy. 2.4 already. The expansion is coming up. The expansion that again could have been cancelled but wasn't.
Yeah.
1-0 is not quite on par in terms of the early game execution here.
Maybe not his best day, but okay. And Foggy can just play it from here. Like, not stressing at all. He's probably gonna get his staff back, creep this, but also this time staff on the DK, which I really like to see.
Yeah, I didn't want to creep this camp without the ghouls because he had no idea where the keeper was, so he knew a creepjack might be coming in any second. And the keeper's level 3 already. Oh my god, that was so fast.
And off we go into the base with that timing. Thinks, okay, you might have a narrow there, but I still can do damage. Entangle 2. Okay, gets this around relatively easy. Just one entangle. What? It's... okay, saved by the coil.
Yeah, level 1 entangle, 360 damage, so 1 coil enough to save that Acolyte there. But now the Tree of Life is finished. Walking over to the expansion again so early. Creeping that before even the tier 2 is finished. I think now 1-0 knows what's up though. He's heading north.
Is it too late? The creepjack could be nasty. But he's still so far away from the necessary levels to the pit stop on the right hand side. Oh, can he steal this? I think he did. Oh, maybe not.
Not quite sure. Keeper's still 3.0. But it wasn't a big creep either. Can he creep that camp with only archers? Oh! Keeper almost surrounded.
I think he
might be surrounded.
Oh, hero focus on both sides.
Oh, it's gonna be close.
Staff's
he holds the surround. Oh, that's sick.
Disabled.
Okay, the keeper is... Oh, that second coil. Oh my god.
He kills him.
Well, he's got the TP. Alright, TP needed though. And it's a Panda second again.
Wow. Okay. New style by Foggy. Undeads around the world, be aware.
Interesting that he's showing this in this tournament before
Yeah.
he has to face off against Happy.
Yeah.
Honestly, it might be a specific play against someone other than Happy. Because I think once Happy doesn't have to deal with mana burn, he's kind of rip your head off. But it might be something to be found in DreamHack. We'll see.
一座基地正遭到围攻。
That would be quite a final, eh? Lich coming as well, but 1-0. He's not really in a position to apply a lot of damage or pressure to his expansion play, so Foggy looks like he's relatively safe. He got the time to creep, to power up, to get the tier 2, to get a lot of Dryads and fortify that expansion a bit.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna have to talk about Dream semifinals for DreamHack later, by the way.
Dream semifinals for DreamHack. Okay.
Yeah.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Alright, Panda. Off to a good start. I guess perhaps the Panda, part of the reason why he's going for it is with this super fast expo, with one Archer expo, your tech is gonna be delayed. And maybe he feels the demon just takes too long to come out and start creeping, because having to fight with only a level 2 demon is a big, big problem. So maybe he feels he has to go for the Tavern Hero. And yeah, Alchemist nowadays against Undead doesn't look that good anymore. Don't you want to counter that, Nia?
Sorry, I was, what did you say? I was reading chat, I was blanking a little. What do you say?
Nothing. I was talking about how you would certainly agree how terrible the Alchemist is.
Yeah, for sure. I will always agree with you in anything. It is the right thing because you're always right. So what am I supposed to do?
True.
Nice red spot. Creep here should be uncontested. 1-0. Way too far away for this. If this would be Happy, of course, skeletons could always threaten a last hit, but it's not the case. And once again, the scouting isn't perfect.
I'm not sure if the Naga was the right choice either. Like against the Demon Hunter, you really want to control that guy when he's running in.
Yeah.
But against the Panda, I mean, whatever. His right clicks don't matter. He's gonna throw out his Breath of Fire anyways. So maybe go for more heal scrolls instead. At the moment, 1-0 has 0. Certainly needs at least 1. And he does get 1. Launching the attack towards the Expo.
Katga's pipe again, that will certainly help. The AP is soaking up damage, the Wisp are ready as always. And only a couple of them on the field at all times, so the Nova doesn't hit them. But Foggy is not in high supply numbers yet. Might need a little time. He has the resources. Now breaking up here, the Dryads will trickle in. Destroyer up in the air. Frost Armor on Ghouls, a rare sight.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't need that much Nova, considering he's going up against mainly Dryads. Good staff there as well. That breath did good damage. When's he going to use the heal scroll? Oh, didn't see it yet.
Panda has a mana potion, could use it any time. There we go, but not hitting too much actually. Just the DK, if I saw this correctly.
Focus fire now on the Panda. This time around, he does not have those rune bracers, which makes him a lot more susceptible to nuke. Low HP already. The Moon Juice situation here might be dire. Of course, we don't have Rejuve, so Foggy has to rely heavily on potions and Moonwells for healing.
Like that, the tree is in this fight. Archers are falling. Nicely executed there, but they are very susceptible to spells. Dryads are not, and Foggy having a supply lead now. Pretty big one. But this time we got statues. The question is for how long. Panda, of course, a nice way to deal with these statues with constant Breath of Fire.
And Foggy's got a good supply lead already, up by 20. X-Lord saying 1-0 is going to win this 2-0 shows us once again what he understands about the game.
To be fair, Side said that as well. The entire chat said that. Foggy proving them wrong once again. Don't underestimate him. Despite playing on the Chinese server against the Chinese from the Belarus. Yes, this game in his palm. And what can you do now? It's 1-0. Like, how do you fight this?
Yeah, honestly, there's still a decent win condition for 1-0, even playing one base against two. If you can survive the Panda's mana pool, after that, you can win the fight. Against Mass Dryads, even in a very bad situation, oh, but the statue's getting sniped, that's a big problem. Once again, we saw that before, and that once more is slight mistakes by 1-2-0. The statue positioning wasn't exactly perfect. The Breath of Fire from the Panda was able to poke them a little bit here and there. Had they been positioned better, they wouldn't have dropped low. And now Foggy steals the heal scrolls away, making things more difficult for the undead. But we have the first A-bomb coming in. We've been seeing a lot of meat wagons early lately, but not this time. This time it's A-bomb. I mean, meat wagons, they can be fried as well by the Breath of Fire, but might still be better at spreading the disease.
They should be far in the back, so out of Breath of Fire range, probably. But we'll see. Maybe he adds it later when it's about killing the tree. Foggy invested a lot into consumables, double heal scroll, heal potion, dusts, not forgetting about the dust against the burrow, which is nice. And is once again creep jacking a little bit here, but 1-0 got level 4, which is nice for the level 2 aura. Of course, way quicker high levels than before with the Tri-Hero.
Panda running in, always taking a bit of damage. DK getting targeted heavily.
Again.
Does make it to the back though, towards the statues.
Was also a mistake on map 1, right? That the DK was so far forward, always able to attack him. Foggy is preparing a little bit of a flank from the right-hand side. And oh, that was a massive Breath of Fire, but also Nova heal scroll counters that one.
Good exchange so far for 1-0, I think. He's not really losing anything until now. Saving that Fiend last second. Breath comes in again, but everything is still alive. Panda staffing out. And now without the Panda, these Dryads are easy to deal with. One Fiend finally dies, but this was a favorable exchange for the Undead.
Foggy 600 gold. Little bit slipping in macro, focusing on the fights. And 1-0 still in this, still at 50, but he's not pushing forward. He's taking a break, go through the fountain, heal up, get the dragon, get higher levels, getting closer to that Lich level 4.
Best item for him here is certainly the flute. Also, Sobi Mask for the DK would be huge. Lots of good finds. 1-0 this game, this series, really hasn't found the best items. Hoping to get a better drop here now.
Still takes some time. No web available, but Lich does it. Ah, yeah. That's Devotion Aura. Doesn't do too much, as the main source of damage is poison and Breath of Fire. So, one of the very rare cases where Devotion isn't as great.
Yeah, true. Still gonna help a little bit against the right clicks, though.
Yeah.
But Lich got level 4 and Foggy. We're looking at the supply. The supply. And we see he's really not far ahead at the moment. This could be problematic, really problematic for him. 3 statues on the ground, good sustain now. The DK is going to have lots of coils to use. And there's one heal scroll.
Question is if Foggy tech to tier 3 in the meantime. Flute for him, that's more damage on the Dryads and the Keeper. And 1-0, not able to break this. It feels like a lot of Dryads are not part of this town portal.
Have to run back. Some of them also still hurt. The Disease Cloud was doing a good job. Speaking of which, A-bomb in front, statue positioning now really good. Yes. Out of range of the Breath of Fire.
And the DK not too far forward. He's trying to burn through all these fiends, and here is the meat wagon you love so much.
Yeah. If 1-0 can stay in this fight without losing too many units until the Panda's out of mana, I think he's favored. The Panda in trouble, staffing out. And suddenly the Undead in a winning position.
It looks like Foggy never tech to tier 3, never got an orb, never got bears. This hurts. Panda's gonna be back in no time, but only level 3. Not as dangerous as before with that level 2 Breath of Fire. The heal scroll was excellent, but it was also the last one.
Yeah, only the single one. Panda's gonna have one combo left. The Dryads are taking a lot of damage though. In the meantime, finally able to take out that one Fiend. Big Breath of Fire right there. Takes out the wagon finally. That's a big one. But DK gets level 5.
There's another Fiend going down. Level 4 on the Panda as well. The statue falls. It was a lot of losses for 1-0. I think he lost like 14, 15 supply in the matter of minutes. Same goes for Foggy, but Foggy has the Expo to back this up.
Also one misclick there on the coil. He targeted the wrong fiend, so that one died unnecessarily. But still, statue standing, regenning up, and now the moon juice must be looking horrid for Foggy.
Oh yeah. And now it turns daytime, which means no free regen on the moon wells anymore. Lich close to 5. So close to 5.
Yeah, I think skipping the Naga was the right choice here. Naga really not needed against the Panda. Just high-level heroes on DK and Lich, that seems to be the right way to go. And now Coil Nova is so dangerous. This Keeper, if he looks at him wrong, is gonna die.
Yeah, it's definitely a threat, that's for sure. He's trying to do a little bit of hero focus himself. Switches again. Panda down to 50%. There's another Nova inbound and maybe a Coil as well. Gotta stab that Panda, and he does. Foggy's still only below, like slightly above 50 supply. DK's running out, but okay, Foggy is running out of hope as well. And this is another 1-1.
Alright, 1-0 ties it up. Good adjustment by him. Still getting kind of caught off guard by the fast expansion, by the one Archer Expo. Doesn't get the cancel, but does take it in the late game. Important adjustments here. Earlier Disease Cloud, better DK positioning, better statue positioning at some point, and no third hero Naga. The Naga there was just pretty much a waste of resources and experience. On the first map, adjusting quickly is 1-0, playing a good game on Concealed. Brings us to the decision.
Yeah, pretty cool to see this going full distance and 1-0 adjusting his play very quickly from one map to the other. And okay, this seemed to be working better. And I'm wondering what map 3 is. I would love to see. What would I love to see? Echo Isles, of course.
Yeah, most of the time, Terrana Stand and AZ would be vetoed. But yesterday, we saw Amazonia actually being left in the pool. We saw that between Moon and 1-2-0. I was kind of surprised about that. Moon tried it with the mass air. But I think it has become pretty evident that just the Dryad style is better. And Foggy is not messing around. Foggy has not been too experimental in this matchup for a while now. Because what he does works most of the time. Will it work to bring him to the grand final, though?
Yeah, I guess he's adjusting towards players. So he plays a little different against Exo than he plays against Happy. He plays a little different against 1-0 as well. It's cool to see that. We have Echo Isles indeed as a deciding map. How fitting. This was the first map that Foggy ever won against 1-0 after a long losing streak. This was the map that got him the best of 5 series victory over Happy. And this is the map where we decide the semifinal on. It is Foggy punching for the next winter grand final. But it's 1-1. What's the final gonna be? Yet another Night Elf Mirror with Lawlight versus Foggy, or can 1-2-0 break the Night Elf Mirror final curse and advance? We got Foggy on the upper left-hand side, playing from the Belarus, and 1-0, of course, from China.
Yeah, this is very interesting right now. Echo Isles is by far the best fast expansion map for Undead. We see it very rarely, done by only very few Undeads, but 1-0 is one of them. Also, between the two, I don't quite remember what tournament it was, but it wasn't too long ago, maybe half a year. 1-0 spotted a strategic predictability in Foggy. When the Undead here on Echo Isles goes for the fast expansion, Foggy always goes for the mass hunts all in. So what 1-0 did then was fake a fast expansion, actually don't go for it, don't make a haunted, and force the Keeper away so he couldn't scout, and then just go for mass mercenaries and get ready for the Huntresses to attack. And then he just slammed it and won the game. So this is also something that can be done. This is also what happened, by the way, on the first map between Chimiko and Foggy on Northern Isles yesterday, where Chimiko also faked a fast expansion. Foggy went all in and ran into nowhere. So this is something that Foggy perhaps has to try to work on, his follow-up scouting against such strategies.
All right, let's see what we get here. Lots of possibilities. One possibility already ruled out, that is to start with the Warden. I think the time for that is in general over, and on the starting position especially over, and on Chinese ping also very much over.
Yeah, it's also terrible at dealing with fast expansion. There's basically nothing you can do against a fast expo. You can try to counter expand, but you're always going to be behind when doing that. The safe play here is the keeper. Be ready to play aggressively in case of expo, and if not, get ready to expand yourself.
Alright, this is a lot of money on the line for just one map. It basically doubles your prize money, even more. You have $900 guaranteed at the moment if you get second place, if you reach the grand final. It's 3,100. It is super top heavy, this tournament. 2/3 go to one and first and second place. 7,800 on the line for the winner. And here's a ghoul gang coming across.
That's a lot of ghouls. That's also Aura first. The DK sold the TP.
What?
Running across the map. And the keeper is harassing in the main with Treants. Alright, this is... What kind of weird game have we stumbled into here?
Remo, if you don't know, then I certainly don't know. But it's a lot of harass on both sides. 1-0 now responding with an arrow tower that will certainly help. Gets a little bit like lower income. And Foggy has a Hunter's Hall there. This will help with APs and hunts. And he's doing a lot of damage. Like, this tech is already severely delayed.
This is such a good game, dude. What the hell? And the Hunters especially are going to be a big help here, trying to deal with the ghouls. With Archers, you always have to run away and can't really trade. With the Hunts, you will be able to. 1-0 now, starting his tech, while still being attacked in the main with Treants. He has 6 Acolytes, so he does have 1 spare. Foggy still stuck on tier 1. Has to clean up this push in the main, these ghouls, and then expand.
For real, PJ, thank you for the sub. Also, Obsolescence, thank you for the 13-month sub. But this push, is it really that dangerous at the moment? Yeah, it forces hunts, but he didn't lose a Moonwhirl. It forced a little bit of repair. It's delaying the tech. All that, yes. But is it worth the investment?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's that bad of an investment, or that much of an investment. Yeah, his tech himself will slow down a bit, but not by too much. We see an AP coming out outside the undead main base, and this is such a weird timing, in such a weird game. This is unlikely to get scouted.
Oh yeah. It's also nighttime, so vision is limited. And of course, he's busy on the opposite side of the map with no way to get his staff. Could just run back, but that takes time. Don't want to TP back. Can't TP back because you sold that already.
Oh, the ghoul's very close to seeing it. See it, but the AP's finished already.
Okay, and that is almost a killed ghoul. Wisps are coming. Might be a little too late, though. No entangle yet, just Treants.
He's going all in. He's going all in with everything. He's not teching, nothing. He's going for the push. Oh, whether this AP lives or not is such a huge deal. I think there's no way to save it. There's no wisps here. 1-0 takes it out barely in time, saving so many of the ghouls, and Foggy in serious trouble.
Wow, can he save all the ghouls and heal them up on Blight is the question. Or can Foggy somewhat break into this with Treants? Oh, Ritual Dagger value is insane!
Go for more Skelly Rods as well. 1-0 has to scout for the APs and has to try to cancel them. There's no entangle yet, which is a huge problem for Foggy. He just can't get any kills at the moment.
He's doing damage, yes, but no kills and not getting entanglement. That might be the crucial thing. Tier 2 done, so even losing Acolytes now wouldn't be the worst thing. We're waiting desperately for Glaive Throwers.
The thing is, 1-0 doesn't have space in the back for the slaughterhouse. He wants to make a slaughterhouse right now and go into wagons. But there simply is no space. The ghouls have to chop down the trees. He can't place it outside. If he places it outside there, it's just going to get cancelled.
Yeah. Rough game. 3 APs up. This will add a ton of pressure.
Alright, there's a slaughterhouse coming to the left, but there's no way that one's going to finish. 1-0 will have to cancel. They need to set up a new one. ASAP. I think he already did down there in the corner, but the AP is now posing quite the threat.
Double slaughterhouse, okay. 2 times the chance that one of them gets up.
Yeah, exactly.
And you might
more
need
safely in the back, maybe, but as long as one finishes.
And you can go for wagons and statues at the same time, which is also great. At the moment, no crucial damage done by Foggy, but that's changing now because the glaive thrower is here.
Yeah, one glaive thrower to put in some damage. What do you attack here? What's the best target? Crypt? Maybe not. Ziggurats? Maybe? Taking out the slaughterhouse would be huge, but it's in a bad position to do so. Taking out the altar probably doesn't do anything if 1-0 loses a hero. It might be over anyways.
But he would delay tier 3 or would prevent tier 3.
True. But at the moment it's all about holding here. 1-0 doesn't want to attack, he just wants to stay on tier 2 and make statues and wagons, especially wagons, to break this contain.
Foggy's supply blocked as well. Oh, not anymore. 1-0 also stuck at 40. Level 2, he finally has a coil to work with.
No fiends at all here. Interestingly, for 1-0, it's just going pure slaughterhouse production at the moment. One ziggurat down, so that's it for production for now.
Ooh, Huntress! Oh, saved! No, Lich gets the last hit, right? But okay. On the one side, we get the coil. On the other side, we have Entangle now. Lich in trouble. Oh, gets the coil. Okay, second last one, probably. And the AoE stacks up. You can, of course, feast at these skeletons for a little bit of HP. And he can always move back into the sanctuary, into the safety of his APs. DK in trouble all of a sudden.
Keeper's pressuring the wagons. Just be careful with the positioning.
Oh man, these ghouls, that's an overcommitment. That's a lot of losses. But also the glaive a little too far forward. And the wagon falls.
Oh man, this is still super tight.
That's
One
the
more
way we
wagon
like
about
it.
to drop. Level 2 on the Lich statue now coming out. So many wagons. Glaives, I mean.
Oh yeah, pure pressure. Can't move too far forward with his heroes, otherwise they're getting focused. Pressure on the crypt, pressure on the Lich, pressure on the backside where the Necro was trying to deal with his AP. Keeper is buying time. Foggy must be still on tier 1. It's just brute forcing this AP push.
DK charging forward, going very deep, trying to take out the APs.
Wow. He has a potion.
Running. Ah, yeah, he has a potion. Didn't quite see that there. And using it perfectly in time. He's trying to bait, I think, overcommitment to the DK. And 1-0 might be breaking this contain.
Woohoo. 2 out of 3 APs gone. No mana for an Entangle. Keeps the Lich safe. The second AP, the second Engine of War is nice. But yeah, Foggy needs to do serious damage. As all of the oh, wow, what's happening with the Keeper? Maybe a little away from the screen here. Shop is gone. That's nice. That's preventing statues.
But the APs are killed, and that means the heroes can just run in. It's only glaive throwers left. The heroes can deal with the glaives by themselves.
Yeah.
And Foggy may have drawn his last breath.
No tech here. Whew. 1-0. What a hold. Good decision to go for this double slaughterhouse, double wagon strat. Does Foggy see a way out without a level 3 keeper? He's so out-leveled.
Sick reaction also by Foggy this game. He just sees the DK running across the map. Maybe thought, okay, you're stuck on low-level DK and ghouls. I'm just gonna push you to death. It was pretty risky. Didn't quite work out. Almost gets the surround on the DK, but at this point, does it matter? I'm not so sure. Gargoyles coming in, and there's absolutely nothing to counter them.
Well, a lot of keeper hits will do the job, but yeah, good adjustment by 1-0. Also, level 3, the DK is quite a beast. He might lose a couple of units here and there, but Foggy is losing way too much, and the dream of another next final for him is over. He can't beat 1-0 on the NetEase server, and we get Lawlight versus 1-0 in the next grand final.
It's gonna be a cool grand final, best of 5 coming our way. The former Team Newbie, Team eer0 teammates now facing off against each other. Lawlight, we are going to be seeing a DreamHack. 1-0, unfortunately not, because of the harsh COVID restrictions of China. But yeah, it's going to be our big grand final, and it's hard to tell who's going to have the upper hand there.
I agree. Lawlight has, of course, beaten Happy before on European servers. Is that the way to his first tier 1 title ever? through 1-0, through his old teammate. That would be quite something. No Tricks, thank you very much for the 4-month resub. You can easily afford that now, eh? With the Bronze Cup win yesterday. Easy esports money. No, it wasn't easy, but it was fun to follow. But yeah, we have a best of 5 game for third prior to this, which is about a lot of money. $900 for the loser there and $1,500 for the winner. So $600 difference, not too bad. And it is Foggy versus Lin there. It's gonna be quite cool as well.
Yeah, fun encounter there also. This was one of the first standout performances that we ever saw from Foggy abroad. When he made it for the first time to GCS all that time ago when he was in a group with Lin and I believe eliminated him, right?
Yes.
Wasn't it something like that?
Very true.
With the talent play back in the day before his big rise to prominence. It's going to be a little bit tough, of course, playing on NetEase server here still. And historically, his matchup against Orc, at least for the last couple of years, not being his strongest, I would see Lin as the favorite there, but I'm sure it's going to be a fun best of 5 as well.
With maybe some cheesy strategies. We take a little break and then we talk to you a little bit. Remo wants to hear my dream semifinals for DreamHack, so let's dream a bit after a little break. See you in a bit with game for third, Foggy versus Lin. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Remo Demo still grabbing a new glass of water or something. We are here for the next Winter Grand Finals. Game for third coming up pretty... Whoa! They take a 20-minute break. That is a long time to rest, but a long time for us to talk about the DreamHack that is coming up in exactly 1 week. Live from Sweden, 16 players from all around the world will be there and fight for the title of the world champion. A little bit of money, just $130,000. Pretty crazy that in the span of 10 days, we hand out $150,000 for Warcraft 3.
Hell yeah, it's time to get that big money. Big money.
Getting paid. We got time. So you wanted to hear my dream semifinals. And of course, with that, we have to take a look at the groups to let people know who's in and what the situation is. Boop. There we go. So, I really want Foggy there. I really want Happy there. I really want Moon there. And... So tough to separate the heart from the brain, because I would certainly love for Lorelei to get the big championship. Would be such a cool story arc. Would also love for this one big tournament to go to a human after a long drought. It would be a crowning of Chemico. That would be cool. Of course, it would be nice to have a North American there, but you know, NA Lul. Foggy, Chemico, Moon, Happy.
Foggy, Chemico, Moon, Happy. It's pretty close to mine. That's pretty close to mine. I can also get that. I would love to see Moon as well there, because he's such a legend. But honestly, he's had it all, you know? I feel like, you know, it would be cool for someone else to have it. So my dream for how it would work out is Foggy against Chimico in the first semifinal.
I dig that.
Foggy wins. Epic best of 5. Human versus Night Elf. Always amazing. 3-hour series.
Yep.
Second semifinal. Happy versus Hitman. Gonna be really close. Hitman's really strong against Undead, but Happy God Gamer. Happy wins. I would love to see Happy Hitman there because you know the NA guys don't ever get anything to go their way, but here finally would be something. Him getting there though, rationally, I see having a tough time because he has such a mental block against Night Elf. It's unbelievable. It's insane. And also, honestly, his matchup against Human isn't that good compared to many of the other top orcs out there. I think in Orc Mirror and against Undead, he can do anything. But yeah, we don't have that many orcs here, do we? So I would love to see Hitman in the semis, but don't think it's going to be too realistic, but just saying what I would like. So, Happy wins. Happy Foggy Grand Final. And then Foggy finally does it, Neo. Dude. He finally does it. He gets first place. He finally fulfills his dream against the big nemesis, against the big tournament ever. After 6 years, he finally gets the big trophy. And then he starts crying. He starts bawling. We all start crying. We fall into each other's arms. We pack out the tissues. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Dude, I think
that would be the best.
If Foggy or Lorelei take this, I would probably start crying. For real. We follow both of these guys for 6 years, and they got so close against a lot of odds, like Lorelei at WCA, when he was dashing out the Warden in Yinchuan. Foggy always representing the Western scene the best in Shanghai against all odds. When he was just this SK Horde kind of Lul guy. And the rise of these two is just incredible. Yeah, I would love that too. Remo emotional never.
Sorry, I didn't hear the rest of what you said.
Oh.
Because my battery ran out. I just heard We've been following them for so long. But yeah, either Lawlight or Foggy would be epic. Who has... Alright, now, that's what we would love to see. Who has the best chances numerically? Who has the highest chance percentage-wise? The 3 players with the highest chance.
Happy Moon Foggy, I think. That would be like Happy, obviously destroying a lot of people always. Lynn's not there. That would be a potential threat. 1-0 would be a potential threat, also not there. Foggy will be so well prepared. He's just on fire lately, and Moon is Moon.
What about Focus?
Don't see it at the moment. I don't see it at the moment. Also, big tournament, you know.
Focus offline, right? It's that damn history. It's that damn history.
Yeah, Focus offline. Big tournament. There's a curse on him for sure. What about X-Lord? Are we underestimating him?
Talent is there, no question. I think he just can't keep up with the practice regime of the others.
That could potentially be, if he survives the group stage, which is hard enough, could potentially one of these tourist Cinderella stories. Just not as extreme as it was with yours, but if the Lord's just focusing on Warcraft for 4 days, I can see a rapid rise in performance for him.
True, absolutely. We have seen him done very well before. But Foggy is going to be grinding like a goddamn madman to get ready for this. He has been already. You know, Happy, he's streaming ladder every day like he's been doing. There's nothing special going on there, but he doesn't have to rely on specialties. Yeah, the question is, how much can X-Lord practice? How much is he working right now? Does he have a new project again where he has to work like 14 hours a day? I'm not quite sure.
Well, we saw him in Twitch chat earlier, so...
We did.
We saw him take a little vacation, going to the parents' house.
You know what also would be a great grand final? Just for for the lulz and for the eternal shit talking that's gonna happen. Would be
Excellent
Cruncher versus Hitman. LA #1! But that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. But man, yeah, Crunch is also one of these guys who has a lot of potential and comes down to his prep essentially. Especially against the undeads, man. I don't see him, and that's not because of, you know, a human undead, but it's just Happy is so goddamn strong. X-Lord can be really, really strong, and also Craft's style is something I think Cruncher doesn't really thrive against. But he's certainly one who could come in with some special strats, huh?
Crab and Cruncher? What do you mean?
I think Craft style with like all the craziness, Cruncher wouldn't be ready for this.
But they're not in the same group.
No, but in a potential playoff situation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think, you know, unfortunately, Colorful had to turn down the invitation. Lynn did. We talked about it before because of the super crazy COVID restrictions. So we had to go a little bit deeper in the pool, and that does result in some players seemingly being at the bottom of the rank. Like Krav, Lucy, and Insup. I think they have such a tiny chance to get out of the group. I gotta be honest. I think it's super, super minimal. And
Krav might surprise us all. Krav is my
practicing.
pick for an upset in the group, because like Group B, it's between Hitman, Exo, and Chemico. Let's be real. It's absolutely 100% impossible that there's an upset there. Insup might take a map. I see that, but it's also between Moonhawk and Lawlight. And Group D, I guess the upset would be Cruncher qualifying, but I think that's unlikely.
I think he can kind of do it though, depending on like Soin also isn't always the most reliable, or at least doesn't always play his very best. And Sok also is not in the best shape of his life. So I think Cruncher can do it. Not easily by any means, but he can certainly do it. I think Group D, honestly, is the most unpredictable in terms of who's going to make it through. I think even... Okay, Happy not making it would be crazy. But
oh my god, dude.
He has lost to Sok before, and he's lost to Soin many times before on ladder, to be fair.
Yeah, I think you shouldn't underestimate Sun. Last DreamHack Regionals was one of these cases where we all underestimated him, and he had a great run into the top 6. And if he's coming in prepared, he could definitely make it out of the group. I wouldn't rule that out.
Yeah, you're talking about Krav. I mean, I love that guy as well. I think it's great that he's practicing. He has really, really entertaining games. But he does play very cheesy, which means when the Night Elf reacts perfectly and has the right amount of greed, meaning a fast expansion at the right time, it's very hard for that Gargoyle, Ghoul, Swarm style to work. Against a really, really good Night Elf, it's very hard to make work. There's a reason why we see the Ghouls and Gargs mostly in Europe, and they are being decently successful. Against the big boys, Lawlight and Moon, that stuff normally doesn't work. Also against Foggy, that stuff normally doesn't work.
Yeah. Oh man, there's so many possibilities. It's really cool. Cool to see. Really saddened that Johnny Cage is not allowed to leave the country, or not to Stockholm or Sweden specifically.
Yeah, that sucks. Goddamn Russian police. They can't expend their best detective, you know? He's got to stay on the case. I hope he's got one of those trench coats that he's, popping up the collars, and he's got the hat on, and he's smoking cigarettes, and everything is in black and white where he goes, like a noir crime movie.
That sounds like you want Johnny Cage in a remake of Casablanca.
Never saw that, actually. Wait, is that a crime movie?
It's this scene at the end, the super famous scene with the guy in the trench coat. Look in my eyes, baby.
Oh yeah, back when movies were weird and nobody talked like real people. Yep. Dude, I watched the French Dispatch the other day. The new movie from Wes Anderson.
Oh!
The guy with Moonrise Kingdom and all these wonky movies with Grand Budapest Hotel and stuff. I'm also usually a big fan. We had a couple of drinks, to be completely honest. And I remember almost nothing about that movie. It's just completely gone.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit, we did the wrong thing again. Neo, how do we get completely healthy until DreamHack again? We need like some sort of shaman tea or something.
Like a soup with an animal in that lays eggs, maybe? That could help?
I've had chicken soup already. I love chicken soup, by the way.
Self-made?
Well, kind of store-bought,
Ah, okay. From the can?
Look, we don't need to go into details. But yeah, it was pretty much ready out the box.
I got it.
But yeah, I was a little bit had a little bit of a cold last week, but it after 3 days it was fine. But it kind of keeps dragging a little bit, just a little bit of sniffles, a little bit of a cough.
Okay,
it's
brother.
Not quite gone yet.
Okay, here's the game plan. All right. Do you have a bathtub? No, right? You do. You do. You do. I remember.
We do.
You do.
We do.
Okay. Take a bath with some what's the stuff you put in there? There's anti-cold bath supply stuff. Get that from the pharmacy. Get a lot of tea, a lot of lemons, a lot of what's ingwer again? Ginger.
Yeah.
Mix it all in a tea. Put a little bit of honey on top. Keep up that chicken soup, and no alcohol until departure. That's the game
I've had
plan.
lots of tea and lemons already. All right. Dude, This was not last week. This was like a couple of weeks ago when I also had a congested nose. I read something online that it can be a big help to use ginger, to just cut up ginger and to to stuff it into your nose
What?
to get all the goop to, you know, loosen and get it out. And that didn't really work too well, I gotta say. I was... You know,
Would
I was,
love to see you just with pieces of ginger coming out of your nose.
You know, a lot of fluids were freed, I want to say, but a lot of fluids remained.
Aye. Maybe I have to do it more often.
I wouldn't recommend it. It wasn't really comfortable, I gotta say.
How about stuffing 2 slices of lemon up your nose? Maybe that helps.
Maybe a little bit of Tabasco as well, right?
Wonderful idea.
Maybe into the ears, into the nose, into the mouth. That's a good idea.
We got 4 minutes on the clock, everybody. Then we go live with the game for third. What do you think about Remind in Group A? He's always been a guy who surprised us quite a bit, but I think Focus is too good against Night Elf, and Foggy is a beast in mirror, so unlikely for him to advance.
Yeah, I haven't been seeing him competing much or practicing much lately.
It's all hiding. All
Yeah,
hiding.
Foggy is too good in Elf Mirror. He's not going to lose to Remind. I think if Remind comes in well prepared with a good mindset and catches Focus off guard with his bear style, I think then it could work. Because Focus, he's not normally the best at being quick on his feet. However, he's playing the new Farseer style a lot of the time. I'm not counting Remind out completely. I've seen him do some magical stuff before.
For sure, like winning World Cyber Games and BlizzCon 10 years ago. But yeah, lots of... That's the cool thing about this tournament. There's so many options, there's so many variables.
Lin is gonna win 2-1. We have good news for you, bro. It's not just gonna be 3 maps at max, but 5 maps maximum. We're gonna have best of 5 here for the 3rd place match as well, along with the grand final.
Yeah, 10 more maps for you guys out there. Later tonight, we also have Creepjack, the German show with me, Slash, and Florentin, where we will play Castle Fight today. Spoiler alert. And then Double Duty by Mr. Carson, who's going for the Silver Cup and Theorycraft. What a hero. What a grinder.
Poggies. I just saw. Are we entirely sure that this is going to be a best of 5 3rd place match? This is what Wikipedia says.
Mm-hmm.
But last time it was best of 3.
I can ask. Or we wait 90 minutes and then it's on the upper right-hand side.
Are they going to display it though, Neo? Are we sure?
They always do in the upper right-hand corner of the screen.
Dude, I'm looking so forward to tonight when I come back home to watch Lion King. No, wait, goddammit, what's it called?
What?
Tiger King? Tiger King, not Lion King.
Lion King also,
I
good
missed
evening
those
at him.
guys. They were all so messed up, dude. They were all so fucked up.
Yeah, can recommend Tiger King season 2.
I mean, almost all these guys were like morally gray, you know, like partly really vindictive, but you can kind of understand them. But I could like accept most of them, you know, like that's how life is. Sometimes you're good, sometimes you're bad, you know. Didn't want to judge too harshly. But there was one guy I really liked, only one, and one guy I really hated. So I'm gonna tell you in a moment, but I also want to learn and know from you, which was the person from Tiger King, ideally ignoring season 2, just considering season 1, that you liked the most and disliked the most.
From a entertainment standpoint or like morally relatable?
No, I mean like ethics and morality wise, not entertainment wise.
Oh Jesus. Oh man, that's been a long time.
Has it? It's been like 1.5 years, I think, right?
Yeah, dude. That is a long time. I don't remember.
Kind of not. All right. Seems like you don't have a solid answer. I do though. All right. So the guy that I liked was, I think his name was Rinky. He was the guy who worked at the zoo, who was wearing the cap, and he had the 2 fake legs because he lost his legs.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And I thought he was pretty.
Anything too bad.
I think he was a good guy, just tried to do his best, and he was trying to help out his friends, and he was trying to do a good job, was trying to help the animals. Do you remember why he lost his legs? Because I forgot.
He was probably attacked by a tiger twice.
No, I don't think so. I think he started working there with missing legs. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe it was in a war or something. I don't know.
I think they said, because it doesn't look like it was diabetes, right? Because he was pretty thin. Anyways, I really like that guy. I think he was one of the few actual good people in there, and the guy that I hated by far the most was Jeff Lowe.
Really?
That guy that gets the park in the end with the cap that has the...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and he's really gross about, about women and about frat boy talk and all that stuff. Is like, ugh.
You don't like that? I thought you're one of these guys.
I hate that guy.
I hated his
I kid around. I kid around with my friends when we're just trying to be, nonsensical. But you don't talk like that for real in real life, just, with everybody.
I forgot his name, but the guy who was the business partner of Jeff Lowe in the end, that others...
The fat guy that was on the jet ski?
No. The other zookeeper dude.
Who had the monkey on his shoulder.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was also a bit of a...
I hate that guy. But hey.
Do you see that guy more in Season 2?
You are in for a treat, Mr. Remo Demo.
Oh, I am, dude. I'm looking so forward to that.
I would say the first episode is rather bland, and it gets better afterwards, by the way.
All right. I'm excited. Kev got time with the 28-month resub says GLHF. Yes, sir.
What a bowler.
We're going to start the 3rd place match soon.
Momentarily. We're in the final trailer. The countdown clock has already disappeared, but we have to play that trailer till the very end.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I've seen that trailer I think now 50 times since last week.
Oh, it's also the same, pretty much the same trailers every time, since WGL and...
Yep, I know. Gotta get those ads in, boys. Hell yeah. Oh, by the way, I saw a YouTube review yesterday. Apparently, the League of Legends anime, Arcane, is the highest rated TV series of all time. What the hell?
Who did the ratings?
Not on IMDb.